And I like to point out an 8-force wind gale was running. The reporter is asking me, how on earth does that keep still? And I am explaining to him that those white sections, can we put the flash on the lower part, they're the sections of the body that's been open. What we're doing, we're using the gale force 8 as one field, and we're using the lack of field on the craft as the opposite. And we reverse this to the back side of the wind, so we're holding it dead still. And we held it for an hour to show them it won't move until we change the conditions of the craft.
What year was that?
That's about 1968. This again is about 69, where the BBC wanted us to do a demonstration. And this is what they did. They hired 2 helicopters. They had cameras made in Germany, especially to go out on a boom. They paid £80 an hour for each pilot. And they believed, and I did tell them they were wrong, but they said they were right, that they would capture that craft taking off, across the country to the final marker that they were setting up for the test. And that would be time check. The cameras are all in place, and they say, well, John, we're ready. You're sure? Yes. All right. So I gave the command for the engine to speed up, and she took off. I didn't put no support weight at the top. And boy, it went. And within 3 seconds, we got the call from the RAF radar to say that it is at the height for the test run. So I swung it round and sent it off to Cornwall. They missed it too. At Cornwall, we were notified that it had crossed the point. We returned it back to Mortimer. The time rested. All the money they spent was a sheer waste of time. We were lucky, 2 or 3 camera people did catch it from the ground. But as you can see, there is a large electric pylon in the background. The speed of this compressing the air distorted completely the background pylon. We're not sure whether it actually rained from that compression. It probably is, but we couldn't get near enough to check. We were all too busy. Now you may wonder, what was the record time? The record time was that between Mortimer and the edge, the end landmark of Cornwall, it took 3 minutes to get there. Well, I would say we're looking at about 100 odd miles. And that was a model being withheld from the maximum speed. It wasn't touching anything. We were only just satisfying the media what it could do. And that was only a model.
You don't think a sonic boom at that speed? A sonic boom? Did it make a sonic boom?
No, no. Because it's forced a tunnel. We'll be explaining this a little later. Here is, somebody caught this picture, they shouldn't have got it, but here's the transmitting equipment. Away in the distance, we are bringing the craft towards us. Now, I think many of you would be very interested in what you see in a disc shape. If you're shown a photo of a disc, if it's completely circle, the person taking it is looking straight up. No other point will give you a circle picture. We know, we have thousands of photographs. If they say that they were standing so far away, then that picture is a fake. If you see an elliptical shape picture, and they say they were underneath it, that's a fake. For elliptical shape, you have to be some distance away, and you're taking it at an angle. If you see a diamond shape, then that particular shape is coming right sort of diagonally towards you. And it's the way the centered diamond look tells you which diagonal route it was taken to the person taking the picture. If you see it's a long strip, then it is shooting past you. It is going parallel to you. Simple little pictures tell me a lot, because we have put crafts to the test to find out how they look in a photograph. Now, this particular picture is taken from another craft. We have taken up because a lot of the people at the show wanted to know what it looks like from above. So we're taking the craft up and taking the shot. We also have taken the craft down and taken the shot from underneath. Is that on the next shot? Now, underneath is completely black. Now, that's because of the way they have taken it. There are points where you take it, where you can see the mirror image of the ground condition, whether it's trees, or whether it's big lumps of ground, it will colour it. It acts like a mirror. When you see it's with nothing mirroring on it, it means that the person was standing at such an angle that you can't see the mirror image being projected by the bottom of the craft. Here's another view taken by the second craft from the top, because we took 2 or 3 at different points, so that people can see it still remains that particular condition. And the best, we took them in the evening so you can see it. That's another shot taken from underneath. Again, the person taking it is obviously at a diagonal to it, so you cannot see the mirror image on it. This is Schiphol, the airport I did my international flying in, when I took passengers to add weight to the aircraft. And as you see, we are projecting the 21st century. Schiphol is actually developing as a new section to the airport. And I think you will realise that the 21st century is going to look quite different to what we know. John Thomas and his son has produced an image of the disc in space. These pictures are in the books, trying to give you the idea, the image of the craft, so you get used to the picture, so when you see one next time in the sky, you'll know who it is and who to blame. Here's John's illustration of what we think will be the pole shift in the year 2000, which of course we hope we got the disc to get out of the way until it's settled down. Anyone want to book a seat to get out of the way? Give John your name, we'll book you a seat. I'm on the first on. Right, now that's the end of the size. Right, I try hard not to make technical things hard. I know, I have to attend lectures and you can fall asleep very quick. I don't like you paying to come to sleep when I'm talking. You can go home and have it free. When you come here, I want to try to capture your mind into the interest of new technology. I want you to think and look and see. When we demonstrate, we want those who are interested, not the people who cannot be bothered to come to find out what's going on. We want you who do take interest in technology, we want you to keep in touch, because we want you to see what we're doing, and it's only a short time away when we'll be up and running. I have told this organisation that 1hr is useless. After all, I've been lecturing 3 weeks in Denmark,